Shit, I forgot to launch fishing. All right, chat. Hold on, I'm cleaning my glasses off, but it is time. This is the last day of bans. After today, the bans are no longer gonna be a thing. Well, not really. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna wait for people to get in first before I fully explain it. I'm here mining points. Let's go. Yeah, so let me explain exactly how this stream is going to go, because this is going to be the last one that you guys are going to be able to ban in. This doesn't mean that the channel points are going to be useless. You're still going to want to grind them up even after this. So, here's the idea. Today, you are going to have the chance to ban as many Pokemon. Well, use all of the redeems that you get per stream, where it is going to impact my final team. And obviously, I'm not going to fight the Elite Four today. So you guys are just going to ban them as I'm just grinding up levels, doing all that shit. Basically prepping for an Elite Four stream. Once I am in the Elite Four, the channel points are going to be disabled. So, or the channel point redemption will be disabled. You are not going to be able to ban while I fight the Elite Four. Whatever Pokemon I'm going into the Elite Four with, that's what I got. No change in it. After, we're going to tweak the channel points. And we're going to make them cheaper. But we're going to reset the current ban list. Because the entire Pokedex is going to get expanded, we're resetting it. You guys can still spend channel points. We're going to do a run through of the entire playthrough again, but have a wider range of Pokemon. But you guys are going to be able to have a wider range of bans. That can happen. What's up, Jessica? What's up, Charcha? I don't know what that is. What's your favorite color? Recently, I feel like I've been leaning more towards green. I feel like my background and everything kind of just screams like, yo, he likes green. Even though it's kind of purple, but... No, really? Well, that's the thing. Like, realistically, my favorite color is, like, purple/blue. So, like... But everything else screams green, so I don't know. I'm fucking wearing green. Yeah, but, like, doesn't mean it's my favorite color. It's just my vibe. My vibe is green. My favorite color is purple. How about that? Nice glasses. I appreciate it. Thank you. I kind of thought about going with contacts for a little bit. I don't know if I'm still going through with that, but I'm not opposed to contacts here and there. You smoke the green? That's the thing. There's a chance that that might not be a thing anymore. But before I get into that, I soldier always do a ban. So let's go ahead and roll for it. Make sure it's at 150 this time. 61. Poliwhirl. Okay. Okay, that could be a lot worse. So Poliwhirl's going to be banned. They'll be banned. It's not bad. It could be worse. Like that's a good ban. I will say that's a solid one. But yeah. We need to ban everything. No, do not ban everything. Then I have to shiny hunt everything, and then the Elite Four fight will take even longer. If you had one wish in the world, what would it be? Ooh. That's a good question. Now I got really. That's something that I can't just like say off rip because like I can't. I don't want to give a troll answer, but I can't give you an immediate good answer. I feel like because there's too many factors that would go into each thing that I could answer with, but it would be some like. Hmm. My wish, I wish the world didn't revolve around money. Hear me out, right? I feel like money influences people to a disgusting level of greed that if we could bring that down to where money isn't as much of a factor in a lot of things, it won't affect people as much as like it does now. That's the best way that I could like, or the best thing I could think of in the moment without like letting too much time pass. Obviously, because I want to be able to like give you an honest question, but also like I don't know, like without putting extreme thought into it. I wish that money didn't hold as much value over people's opinions and everything like that than it does now. Life would be so much better. I feel like people would make a lot more ethical decisions by taking money away as a factor in their decisions. What's up, Pink? Welcome in. What's up, Ducky? Ducky Boys edits. Welcome in. Um, I'm wishing for personal wealth that that's just not based monetary. Yeah, just correct a fresh BBL. I'm not even kidding. I just finished off uh mine before stream. Also, who's your favorite artist? John Bellion for sure. I'm really considering going to his concert that he's doing on the West Coast. It's just I was literally talking to someone about it before stream. Where how do I manage to pull all this off with the other trips I have planned, current financial positioning, and being able to move out? And I think I have a plan. So there's a chance I'm seeing my favorite artist soon, but if mine didn't hold as much value, then that would be great. Then our world wouldn't be so corrupt. Exactly. I feel like money would solve more problems than just saying like I wish for world peace, because I feel like world peace, yeah, that would obviously be goated, but I feel like money kind of. Hello? Oh, my mic went limp dick. Anyways, can you do a bat? That's a crazy misspell, but crazy backflip. I can't do a backflip now. Your YouTube title says Slay Aspire 2. I swear it keeps on saying that it changes and then it never does. I hate stream elements and YouTube mixed together because they never do any of the inputs that I put in for stream before stream, if that makes sense. Like it'll tell me, yeah, change the title, change the category. What would you like for all that? I change it and there's like, so what you did last is what we're sticking with. So if I change games at all, that's when it gives me trouble. It makes no sense. Mike said, stop yapping. It really did. Do a backflip. Yeah, I can't do a backflip. I almost started taking classes, like gymnastics classes, like when I was younger to pull it off, but I keep messing up. You can take your time. There's stream delay. You can take your time to message or type the messages. I try to read out like all of them as I see them. Also, I'm making a content idea list for April. Drunk SB Super Battle Golf is on it. Same way Clueless did it. Weekend stream where likely you win. Duh. Hello? We love YouTube chat. Let's go. That's just one of the ideas I got more, but yeah, I still gotta plan out more streams. Cause honestly, the only other stream I have that I have planned besides just continuing the Leaf Green playthrough but post game is Pokemon XD is finally on the Switch too. So I might do a playthrough of that. Another thing that I was complaining about, well, not complaining, but like kind of thinking before stream, where I'm just like, there's so many games I need to catch up on, but I don't have the time to do it. And I want to make content out of all of them, but I know that that's going to make the timeline even more stretched out on when it will happen. Because I still got to play Expedition 33. That hasn't happened yet. That was supposed to be a stream thing. So there's that. I also still have to get around to actually doing the offline playthrough or the offline video recording for beating the roguelikes, but each time I beat a roguelike, the difficulty goes up. Like the custom difficulty. I still gotta tweak that because Slay the Spire 2 is going to be in there. I might do it with Hades 2, depending on if I end up playing that offline. I want the Balatro update to come out for that. I could add in lore. There's Megabonk, obviously, but Megabonk hasn't had an update in a minute. There's a lot of things that, like, I'm kind of thinking if I just push it back a little bit, it'll be more entertaining. So I'm waiting on those things to happen before I fully commit to making this video. And then there's also shiny only playthrough of Fire Red Leaf Green that I'm going to be doing offline. But I want to get at least into the post game of this save before I do that. Expedition 33 is almost a year old. I know, that's why I'm so far behind. But also, to be fair, I still haven't played Elden Ring. So there's a lot of games I'm definitely behind on, but based on the ones I want to play, I'm behind. Oh yeah, that challenge, the one we did it, and a certain someone won. Yeah, you beat me in that, but we also found out a lot of like gaps in the plan that now that we've done a test run of it, I could go ahead and actually pull this off. I got lucky. Well, that's the thing. The entire game or challenge is supposed to be luck based. So you just ended up being luckier than me, and that's how it ended up happening. So like you won fair and square because it ended up coming down to luck. It'll make your solo one better. Exactly. That's the point of it. What's your favorite childhood show? Ben 10 was one of them. Like I had hyperfixations on all these shows, so that's why I could like name them so quickly. There was Blue's Clues as like infant like level. Wiggles was also another one. Then we get into like the older, like the single digit going into double digit age. We got Ben 10, Bakugan, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. Those were the main ones, and then we got into like my teen years, which was like Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, all the DC shows. There's a handful here and there that like I could probably throw in also, but like those are like the ones where how you asked me so quickly, I can instantly answer. Those are like my instant answer ones. By the way, I like your hat. It's very cute, even though it's basic. It's still cute. I like the color. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely do like simplistic designs when it comes to certain clothing, and it's why I fuck with this hat. Is all it is just like the logo here, and it's hard to tell, kinda, at least to me. There's like a kind of deep purple for the logo, but like the cream hat, like you can't go wrong with it. It like works with a lot of outfits, which I like. Blue's Clues to goat. He was the goat. I cried when Steve put out that one video, just being like, "Hey, I still remember you, friend." I was like, "Really?" Like that shit hit. That shit hit in all ways possible. uh, I hate that those shows are teen years. The shows growing up, I feel like we're so peak at the time that if you look back on them now, when people are trying to do revamps of them, they'll never hit. I hope that the younger generation has shows that hit as hard as like those did for me, because I feel like they kind of shaped personalities back then. Like you could be like a good person because you fall in love with like the main character of a show that you just like can't get over. If that makes sense. Like I feel like because I watched so many like superhero related shows and movies and everything like that growing up, it gave me the complex of like I have to be able to help anyone and everyone whenever it's needed. And like I feel bad if I'm not able to help someone. Like that's how it is for me. I don't know if it's like that for anyone else, but like for me that's how I go about shit, and I feel like the shows I watch definitely like influence that. I feel old too, I won't lie. Okay guys, gotta go. Bye. All right, sounds good. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. By the way, how is everyone's day going so far? Because so far my day has just literally been, all right, wake up, get energy, watch a little bit of March Madness before going live, and then this band stream for Pokemon is definitely going to alter my mood, which is why I'm trying to like start off on a positive note. But no, I think the plan is I have pulled up on my second monitor. Widescreen viewers can see it. Vertical viewers probably can't, but I have a video that's going to help me figure out how to do a item glitch. Yo, Gia Pink, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Yeah, so the plan is I'm going to learn this duplication additive part to the game. I don't, can I say I'm glitching the game live? Is that a thing? Is Pokemon going to be after me? Like, are they going to like hunt me down with pitchforks and torches and then just be like, don't do the glitches? Not me as a, it'll be fine. I'm calling Game Freak. No, please. But I think the plan is I'm going to go ahead and call on Sega. What'd they do? This ain't Sonic. But no, I'm going to be doing the strat. I'm going to be doing the strat that I have pulled up. I'm going to learn it, and we're going to have that be what's going on while you guys are banning more Pokemon before my Elite Four fight. And then the Elite Four fight is going to be on a later date. It's literally going to depend on how much grinding I need to do beforehand. But we'll establish our final team before ending off stream fully. And then the next time we go live on the game, bans will be disabled. Like the channel point redemption will be disabled. And then we'll fight the Elite Four. The goal is we're being in one stream. But like, obviously, it depends on what I end up gaining from this strat. If I'm prepared to go into the fight, maybe I'll do like the cheese strat where it's just like, yeah, I heal up in between each fight, but I'm saving before each fight and then just resetting until I eventually get through it. But yeah, no, that's the plan for this stream. And also this gives y'all time to gain up channel points for when I do the post game playthrough version of it. So that way you guys are able to ban Pokemon from there. Yeah, no, this is going to be the last like nerve-wracking stream, at least for a bit. Then it won't be as bad for post game since the bans will be reset, but obviously you guys will be able to still ban mons a little bit easier. Like the price will be lowered. I don't know if the limit's going to be changing, but it'll make it easier for you guys to frequently ban. But also like still give me enough Pokemon to work with, because I feel like this one, let's see, let's pull up the list now. If only there was a way for me to like kind of count it. Like is there a way I could pull up like on my Google Docs? Is there a way I could count all the check marks in just one go, or do I gotta read them out? Brave freaking banned a Pokemon, god damn it. Got an ad. Uh-oh. I'll wait until the ad's done, but we got, what's it, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. We got 54 Pokemon banned. 55 after we do the one for Braven, so ad over. All right, we'll roll now. I was waiting for the ad to go away before I do it. On Excel you can, but Doc I'm not sure. Well, I had the check marks for Google Docs, so I figured like, is there a way for me to be like, all right, yeah, one of the, instead of just counting myself, but I've gone from 30K to 12.5K. I'm saving. I'm broke. That's fair. Yeah, no, I'm going to make it easy. I want to try and make it easier for channel points to be gained without spending as fast as like we're doing it, I guess. I'd say only 55 and you're complaining. You guys hit solid ones in 55. But this one's number 55. So let's go ahead and roll it. 142. You know? I just got him up. Yeah. He was up there. Yeah, Che, you're welcome. I told this motherfucker lower it for the next run. No, that's the thing. I already had the idea of lowering it. You told me to lower it more, though. This is going to be a long stream. Yeah, I'm screwed. Regen or Necro? I've been trying to play more Regen. I think I'm starting to understand him a little bit more. I just got my first win with them. So I'm on Team Regen between the two. GG easy. I mean, like, it's first gym it will have sucked. First Elite Four it will have sucked because it's like quad weak to ice. I think. I love Necro. Necro's awesome. It will work on our Next play. Your region, I'm Necro. We swap from what we were started with. Yeah, I've learned how to play region a little bit better. Necro, I feel like it has shown that the only way to really be good at it isn't relying on Doom or Osty. Like, most of the damage really is just coming through, cycling through your deck with souls and doing damage as you do it. At least that's what's been working for me. I guess playstyle depends, but I feel like my thing that got me over being like mid with Regent was I was too conservative with how I use Sovereign Blade. I wasn't like, I was too worried about losing it in my discards and not being able to draw it that I would just build it up and keep it in my hand. I think that's where I kept on going wrong. Soul Doom build, yes. So that's more what it is that you gotta do for it. Back to work. Good luck, man. Hey, I appreciate it, Braven. Thanks for banning one of my Pokemon that I was planning on using. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. That's what got me so high on the daily. Wait, is today's daily Regent? Now that I got the ball knowledge of Regent, I could probably do it if it's the daily. Oh, wait, no, you did Necrobinder daily, and that's how you got the Ascension 9, right? You be Ascension 9 with Necrobinder on the daily? I'm trying to remember what it was now, but... You know, alright. Oh, wait, let me... It's defect? That's not bad. Oh, Ascension 9 defect, though. Oh. Necro Ascension 9 was 3 days ago. Yeah, I knew that you did it recently, like within the past couple days. I just couldn't remember what character it was. What was I doing at that time? I forget. Let's see. 3 days ago, so it would have been Saturday, Friday, Thursday. Yeah, I forget what I was doing Thursday. But I remember you FaceTiming me, and I was just like, I don't think I was live, so I was just like, what? He's calling me while I'm not live? I was like, something happened while he was streaming then. In the mods, choose 10 to 30 cards to replace starting deck. Normal enemies. Drop relics instead of cards. And 1 random curse per act. That sounds fun. That sounds like a fun run to do. Like, is that Ascension 9 or is that just for today's daily? I'm gonna try it. Yeah, it doesn't sound that bad. Like, with the relics, that's how you get your defense. And then defect's kind of like a glass cannon, I feel like. Oh, it's only with the daily. Okay. I feel like that makes defect doable on Ascension 9. Unless you, like, really know how to play defect. Which I'm pretty sure the best build is, like, the claw build or whatever it is. I don't know. He's a weird character, but I fuck with him. But, alright. We should probably start learning how to do this. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to learn how to do this duplication glitch. I have the Pokemon set up. So we need Farfetch'd with knockoff. We need Mr. Mime with recycle. And then we need a Pokemon to take hits and get down to Oranberry level. I think we need that to set up the glitch. Right. Yeah, and then after that, we need to set up the mail, go into a double battle, get the Pokemon to use his berry, swap him out, knock off the Mr. Mime, lose the mail, and then click recycle. Do we have to win that battle? I think it's possible to win the battle, but in the off chance that we don't, I'm hoping that doesn't tweak how we, if we gotta restart the glitch process. Then we just take retro mail, have the same thing. Main party member holds the item we want duped. But I'm confused on how it turns the mail into the glitched item.
Your inventory, the mail will have duplicated into a different item, which is the nugget.
Oh, wait.
Here, your Mr. Mime will eat the autumn berry, that doesn't matter. You don't have to actually win the fight, even if you lose, this will still work. And after the fight, if you check your Pokemon, you will see that Mr. Mime is not holding the mail. And this is how you know that the glitch has worked.
Okay.
Next, head to the Pokemon Center and fill your team with Pokemon, and then you want to give 5 of your team mail envelopes to hold, and you want to name them the same as what you named your original one. In this case, it's Abra. Now with the 6 Pokemon, you want to give them the item you want to duplicate. In this case, I will give him a nugget.
It's taking its time to give him the nugget. Here, so main party member holds the item you want to duplicate. Everyone else holds the mail with the same input that you have when you set up the glitch.
Then once he's holding the nugget, all you have to do is try to give him a mail. It will ask you if you want to swap, you say yes, and you will notice when you give him the mail that this time, instead of being able to write a message in the mail, it's just filled with question marks. Simply skip the naming of the mail. If you look at your Pokemon, you will still be holding the nugget, but if you check your inventory, the mail will have duplicated into a different item, which is the nugget.
Whoa, wait.
If you look at your Pokemon, you will still be holding the nugget, but if you check your inventory, the mail will have duplicated into a different item, which is the nugget.
I'm trying to understand how this glitch works, and I don't know if it's clicking. Okay, so the glitched mail isn't going to be held at all. The Pokemon's just going to permanently hold the item you want to duplicate. And then when you click OK to give the Pokemon the mail, instead of giving it to the Pokemon, it's just going to turn into the item. Okay.
You simply keep doing this over and over again with the held item, and you can keep giving them mail, and then it will turn into the item you want.
So it's every single time you give them the mail, that's when it duplicates. Okay, I'm just trying to see where to check to make sure the duplication works.
This works.
And it's looking like we just need to have a shit ton of mail in our bag. Because that's going to go down. We're just going to have to constantly feed. Okay.
The item in the game. So now you can see here I'm very quickly duplicating nuggets, and I can buy all the stuff from the games corner. This will also work with TMs, and you can see here I can duplicate Psychic. Just make sure with unique moves like
that would have been smart to do with the TMs, but honestly, like there's only 2 items that I would be doing the duplication for, and it's strictly because of stream purposes and to speed up time. First one is rare candies. If y'all ban a Pokemon, I'm using rare candies to level them up. I'm not doing the grinding. That like y'all got me fucked up on that. Y'all have already like made me waste so much time leveling up different team members just for me to ban them instantly. Like I'm skipping that whole process so that way we can fight the Elite Four like next week. The other item, this one may throw y'all off. I'm going full cam for this. This one may throw y'all off. I'm going to try picking up max elixirs and duplicate those. Here's why. All we need in between battles to like kind of full heal without going to like a Pokemon Center to heal is we need revives, potions, and elixirs. Elixirs I feel like are so underrated between fights. Because if I'm spamming Ice Beam, I only get 10 uses for each, or for the entire run of the Elite Four plus champion. I want to be able to use those Ice Beams in every battle without having to worry about, like, I don't got to spare them. If I get enough of those, because I don't think you could buy them. If you could buy them in game, then that makes it a lot easier. But since that hasn't been seen as a possibility, we duplicate those. So that way all we need are full restores, revives, just regular revives, and max elixirs. And if we do end up like duplicating those, the goal is to not use them other than in between battles. So like in mid battle, I'm not going to use a revive. Mid battle, I'm not going to use a potion. Mid battle, I'm not going to use an elixir. So each battle we got thug out, but the in-betweens we're able to full heal. That's the idea with doing this method. So it's basically save time and give us like solid in-betweens for fights. I think that's the only way I can make it through if I use all of the Pokemon that y'all are like allowing me to use. Womp womp, get your candies and play, funny man. All right, come on, bro. All right. I think I got it. I think I understand. I understand it now. Just in case I need it, let me move this over and then minimize. Everything's on my second monitor now. Discord, if I need it, yep. Cool. Okay. All right, everything's on the second monitor. It's time to play the game. For some reason, the monitor inputs were like not working with me. All right. Let's go to the Pokemon Center and get this set up. My defect run is going nice so far. Let's go. Almost at Act 1 and I have 9 relics already. Well, yeah, if you keep on fighting the regular encounters instead of going for question mark rooms, you should be able to literally have, like, maybe 12 to 15 relics within each act. Honestly, you know how you gotta discover some relics in order to unlock them all? That's the best way to go about it. If you just go in there with the idea of, let me take the relics I don't have and then unlock them. I'm doing question marks for card upgrades and more cards in general. Act 2 is shopping. Okay, yeah. I see your game plan. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our shit set up. I already separated Farfetch'd. I didn't grab Mr. Mon, apparently. Am I blind? Oh, that's right. Doduo was banned, right? '84. Yeah, Doduo is banned. Dodrio's not. Okay, so I'll put this in the regular box. And we got Mr. Mime. Okay. So let's do... Let's put our team in here. And then this one's just getting banned, so... This was my dark type move user, too. It's also my fly user. Whatever. Alright. Just real quick. Oh, wait, no. Farfetch has fly, right? Yeah. Okay, never mind. Yeah, move Doduo to the regular box. We could evolve it if we want Dodrio. Also, I don't know if it's just me that finds it crazy. I've heard Doduo's common in, like, playthrough teams. I don't know. I don't think I can name anyone that I've ever met that has used Doduo or Dodrio on purpose. Like, over, like, Pidgeot. To me, that's unheard of. Alright, we need to go to... There's an all for one card? What's that? I think this is it. I think this is where the double battle's at. Okay, wait. So who do I lead? How does team comp go? Okay, let me tweet their held items. My Hero Academia? I don't know anything about that. Don't lie. Okay. Oh wait, do we have the mail? Let's try to figure out the glitch thing. So you hold this. Right? Oh no. You don't hold anything. I don't have an Oranberry? How do I get an Oranberry? Carefully. Come on, bro. I need actual answers. Y'all are able to ban shit. I need to be able to fly. I need a move. Okay, I need to grab the mail at the very least, so. Fly a ban off the list. Alright, banned. Alright, banned. Alright, banned. Zappy, you're right, this run might actually be over. Cause like what is there left for me, really? I have two options. I have two options to make this doable. Good, it wasn't me that destroyed his heart and soul. There's two ways for me to clutch this, and one of them's a version exclusive. In the other game. Okay, well, there's three options, but one of them is going to take so much time in order to pull off that it will just change how we go about this stream. Here's the rundown of what I'm thinking as replacements for Starmie to battle. Shiny Starmie, that's option 4, but that's also going to be a harder option, I feel like. Option 1. We get a trade to get Cloyster. Right? So we get a trade for either Shelter or Cloyster, and then we just tweak Cloyster to how we want it. And it's doable. Option 2. We try Tentacruel. Tentacruel's still on the list. I don't know how good its coverage is, but it might be somewhat doable. Like, we might be able to work with it. Option 3, the one that I think is going to take the most time, but it's going to be the best payoff. we shiny hunt Articuno since it's a fixed encounter, but we could soft reset. And that has the biggest, like, downtime, but, like, required for it, but the best reward once we get it. Option 4, which realistically could be above option 3, is the shiny Starmie, but that's going to take a lot of hoping to find the shiny Starmie. There's no fixed encounters for Starmie to where we could guarantee that if we get a shiny, it's that. Like, I think the move pool, or not the move pool, the Pokemon pool, in order to try to get a shiny Starmie, or Staryu, we would probably end up finding, like, a shiny of another kind. But even then, let me think this through. Also, do we ever figure out if Crobat's able to be caught or be able to be used before post game, or like, I don't remember if we figured that out or not. Okay, hold on. 120. So we could find this in Pallet Town, Vermilion, Cinnabar, One Island, Icefall Cave, 5 Island. So let's say Pallet Town. We go to Pallet Town. What are the odds of finding it? So Super Rod. That gives us highest chance to find it, or we get Krabby. Gyarados can also be found. Kingler can also be found. Slowpoke can also be found. That's our bet. I think, honestly, 40% is our best odds of finding it. So we could shiny hunt in Pallet Town for Starmie. The only problem with that is we don't get Psychic. And Psychic is what we needed in order to clear out the second Elite Four member who has Fighting as its main type. Then we also have like the or the Ghost / Poisonish Elite Four member at 3. That Psychic will have been good against also. China sounds like fun if you want to speed it up. So that would be hype when you pull it. That's the thing. I feel like shiny hunting is the best option here. The only thing is we can't get the exact Starmie that we want. Because we want Psychic on it. If we have Starmie. Because that's stab bonus plus like almost solos 2 of the Elite Four members. Well, I guess if we have Executor still. Or if we are able to keep Mr. Mime. Then we could risk shiny hunting and then just not having the same coverage moves. We would just have to rely on our TMs and HMs a little bit more. Like if I did the duplication glitch with the TMs, it would be a lot easier. Wait, what floor has TMs on it? I think it's floor 2. Let's see what options we have for TM purchasing. Yeah, okay. And not looking good. What do we have currently? Okay, so we could get Surf on it. Surf is going to go on a shiny Starmie if we get it. Hmm. Move relearner. Move relearner might help us here. Hmm. Hold on. We have an interesting way to go about this. We have an interesting way to go about this. Here's what I've got so far. We could cheese the ever living shit out of this. Like the entire Elite Four fight. It requires possibly a random pickup that nobody would expect, but you'd have to hear me out. Wait, let me see if it's banned or not first. It's not banned. Okay. Here's the idea. Compound Eyes Butterfree with Sleep Powder. Starmie Dream Meter stab bonus. And to guarantee they all sleep, Ninetales Roar. And maybe we even set up Stealth Rocks. And we just cheese the shit out of it. I would say we could use Beedrill for it, but Beedrill doesn't have Compound Eyes. Because we already have that shiny, so y'all can't ban it. Or I could use it even if y'all ban it. But we could get Dream Meter on... Oh wait, Dream Meter only works when it's asleep, right? Takes only half damage to Wait. Takes 1/2 the damage inflicted on a sleeping foe. So if I use Dream Eater, I'm taking half whatever damage I cause. Are we able to... Is there a way to test this without having to, like, cheat or anything? Or YouTube. What am I doing? Let me just look up someone using it. Dream Eater Fire Red. Let's see someone using Dream Eater. Okay, so Hypnosis, obviously to put us to sleep. Dream Eater. So it does a shit ton of damage. Basically one-shots the opponent. But does Haunter take damage? It cut out. That showed me nothing. Well, this thing is helping my points. Yeah, well, like, this entire stream is literally just let me see what I'm working with and how I could go about making a team, but letting y'all farm channel points and doing the redemptions. So that way I know what my final team is. Act 2 is done. Holy shit, I've got a great Frost Defects build going. Ooh, so you just got like hella block and you're just letting them do damage. Like, they're almost damaging themselves is how I'm picturing a Frost build. Yes, sir, yeah. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We're going to... Let's buy the mail. Let's just buy the shit for the duplication. Have my deck is free and I have the relic that draws indefinitely. Yeah, so you're just constantly playing your cards and just getting blocks for free. That's insane. We gotta go up 2 floors, I think. Yeah. Is there anything else? Yeah, we just need hella retro mail. Okay. Now we need to find an Oranberry and a Max Elixir. Take the elevator this time. I'm tired of walking the stairs. Isn't there... Where's the Berry Forest or whatever it's called? Isn't that thing? Oh, wait, I think there's one at the power plant. I don't know if we fought you yet. I'm going to dodge it. I know Stormy's banned, but we could use it for frickin' surf and shit. We just can't use it in battle. We gotta run here. Guess I don't need it to lead right now. Actually, if anything, I can't use it at all. Like, I was going to use it for... What's it called? For doing the glitch, but that requires me going into battle with it. So I need a new Pokemon to go into battle with. I got the relic that gives me card rewards on normal enemies now. Oh, you're just chilling. You're just flying through at that point. Protect's not really good. It's like single battles. If I duplicate it enough. I'm just thinking max elixir would be easier just because it does all moves instead of just one at a time. I don't think we're gonna find a max elixir. Oh, we need the item finder for it. But we can find the max elixir. So... let's see. It's on the other side of the wall? Come on. If we find a shiny electric type, that would be kind of cool, but... What? So it was in that room. There it is. We had a 50-50 shot of that being the max elixir, and we got lucky. Officially on the second row of relics. Let's go. I was about to have every relic. You know, I'm not going to complain if this game gives me a shiny Pikachu. Who the fuck you looking at? Alright. Alright, we just need the berry. Where's the leek, ma'am? Where do we find an orange berry at? Isn't there berry forest? Isn't that a thing? Or like a berry shop? Berry Forest. Where is this? I need an item finder for that. I don't want to deal with item finder. Can I find Route 3? Item finder again. The only way to do it is freaking item finder. Alright. Well, Route 3 is like probably the easiest one. So on Route 3, and then let's try to find our item. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we got the item finder. Or we got the orange berry. We got all of the mail. And we have our rare candies and max elixirs that we want duplicated. Let's head down here. Because this is where the double battle is that we'll be good with. We gotta put Starmie away though. We have to use it, or we have to put it away because we have to use the third Pokemon in battle. That hurt. You know what? Why not? So, who's our lead? Who's our second? Who's our third in order to pull this off? All right. This order. I had 108 block turn 1. Holy shit. What the fuck? That's insane. Wait a minute, it's not here. It's next to Celadon. Oh. Oh wait, another Snorlax. Alright, we're saving here. Just in the off chance we mess up the glitch. And we get the retro mail. Okay, so then when we give it to Mr. Mime, right? And then mid-battle. Okay, so we attack our Pokemon until they get down low enough to use the Oran Berry. Then we swap. Okay. Probably chose a smaller Pokemon, but it's fine. I'm saving here though. Just in case we mess it up. You know the axe spots, the ones that spawn 3 times, almost beat them all in one turn, had 1 bot left? That's insane. Okay, let's see if we can pull this off. Hold on. I think it's easier if we go into it with like Executor. Because I think Onyx won't do enough damage quick enough to be able to use the berry. And we could get it low enough if we attack our own guy with Fletchling's moves. This is also not super effective damage getting taken by the Rapidash or the Ninetales. I think our best option is to go in with something that the NPC will want to attack over Fletchling or Farfetch'd. we'll take off the orange berry in a second. Let's just get the Pokemon first. Oh, he's holding the XP share. That's fine. We just need this orange berry. Sure. Farfetch, hold the Miracle Seed for Executor. I think this is the move. Worst case, we just swap it out with another Pokemon that we try again. Why is this still going for far? Okay. Still doable. You can still pull this off. Gonna get hit with burn. Test subject almost beat me by 1 the daily. Let's go. Why am I better on the harder runs? Well, you're better at the runs that give you relics every single time. Every single time you fight a normal enemy. Unless that's an Ascension 9 thing, then it's not really... It's not an Ascension 9, like, making it better. It's the daily making it doable. Like, you could still say that you beat Ascension 9. Because you did. Gave me 4 Epoch unlocks. Damn. Why are they targeting my freaking legendary? That attack boost from the level up might be enough to bring it down to Oranberry level. Nope. Okay. Yeah, this is for Executor. Damn. No, please, for the love of God, just get this knockoff. Hit this knockoff. Okay. Ready? Okay, now I think the goal is just to win the battle. Okay. Now that we did that, he is now holding the retro mail. So now every Pokemon in the party, like, let's fill up our party again. Okay. Now, we try and give the retro mail. We got it. Okay. No, I should be at 5 now. Okay. Nope. Okay. I'm understanding how to do this now. Okay. So I'll save that for offline. I won't lie, I'll just grind that shit offline. I'll save now. So here's the thing, if I start searching for Starmie, is this going to mess up the glitch? Or do I just have to grind this? It won't mess up the glitch? Okay. So I could go ahead and keep grinding this offline, but I could take care of other shit. Like I could go and shiny hunt the Staryu to try and make it available on my team now. I guess the shiny hunt begins. We got full odds shiny hunt this Starmie. Well, Staryu, but for the Starmie. Also, I guess I never properly welcomed Jim, but welcome in, yummy gent. It's kind of sus, but whatever. I think I've said worse. I think I've said worse on stream. My fault. Not shiny, actually. It's also banned, so it's not like we can use them anyways. I think almost everyone except for Staryu in this pool of potential Pokemon to catch are banned. Well, no, Slowpoke, but Slowbro is banned. Let's change that. Son of a bitch. I'll just love making my life harder. If you take the mail from the Pokemon, it goes back to PC. So I can't take the mail off of the Pokemon that I have currently. It's only... The glitch only stops once I take the mail from all my other Pokemon. And you just grab the mail from your PC when you're around it. Oh, the mail goes to the mailbox. Oh, shit. Okay, so if I take the mail from the Pokemon, it goes to the mailbox, and then I can just take it out of there and then continue the glitch. So there's no real way of really stopping the glitch unless I get rid of that mail somehow and preventing it from the mailbox. Hold on, you're putting me onto some game right now. But let's ruin it because trollers decided to redeem the ban of random Pokemon. 147? That might be banned. That's a bird, isn't it? Oh, that's Dratini. Okay, yeah, that's already banned. 96. Drowsy. Okay. My psychic types are just going away in front of my eyes. Or psychic type potential. Like, that's the whole reason I was so disappointed in Starmie, because psychic is what I need. Now I just got a shiny on any psychic user. And on everything I love, if Mr. Mime gets banned, y'all are cooked. If y'all ban Mr. Mime, y'all are banned. Okay. You know, I was just too worried about messing up the glitch that I'm just like, how much do I have to grind for it now versus doing literally anything else in the game? But most of the grinding is literally just so that way we can craft our team, not have to grind as much, and all the grinding is just duplicating the XP shares, or not the XP shares, the rare candies. That's a big guy. And then also for the max elixirs, we want to duplicate those. So as long as I take the mail from the mailbox, it'll be available there. Then all I gotta do is just wait, me can't escape. Okay. So I can buy more mail. Okay. What are the odds we could get like a fast shiny off of doing this? Obviously, I know the odds, but like, who here is thinking we're gonna get lucky? Because our Staryu encounter rate's looking good. So, like, if we get a shiny, it's decent. It's possible, but not likely. See, here's the thing. I have decent luck so far when it comes to Pokemon. And I already have one shiny, and it was full odds in, like, before the third gym, I think. Maybe even before I went into the second. So unless all my luck was used up for a shiny Weedle that I got into a Beedrill, then I might be here a while. We're also not keeping track of how many we encountered, but worst case, we look back on the footage, count it ourselves. If we could get shiny Gyarados, I'll take that too. Because Gyarados is also banned. So realistically, we're looking at Staryu and Gyarados game ban. I guess Slowpoke for Slowbro, just to have the Water Psychic dual typing available. But it would be preferred to get shiny Starmie. Just let me run. No, I'm just going to run back home and heal. My mom and the Staryus are bullying me. Charles, how hard is it to set up custom fish on Lurk Bait? Because what if I just download all the PNGs for water-type Pokemon now as I'm doing this, and then I can set it up so that way fishing, y'all can catch the shinies before I do. Not hard at all? Alright, that's why I like to hear. I didn't see that you did one 8 minutes ago. Wait. Wait, no, I already spawned, didn't I? Yeah, because that's for the not changed yet. Well, no, you said let's change that earlier. That was for the last roll, right? If so, then it's Drowsy. Yeah, I didn't scam. It's just I didn't remember which one. Okay, I don't remember Drowsy, but I did step away, so it makes sense. Okay, so then, yeah, the Pokemon that you banned is Drowsy. That was the last Pokemon that got banned. Here, let's start. Start downloading some of the water Pokemon. Actually, there's a slight chance I already have them. I swear I had a folder of all the sprites already. Somewhere on my PC. I guess I don't. I'll figure it out. Worst case, I just download them individually. Oh wait, can I change the rarities of what each one is on Lurkbait? Like I make like the level 1 Pokemon uncommon, or like the base Pokemon uncommon, first evolution uncommons, and then final evolutions rares, and then make all the shinies legendaries. I can? Alright, sweet. The gold cost dictates that. So I have to set the gold cost to a certain amount for each one, and then that'll auto-select what rarity it goes in. So like for it to classify as uncommon, it has to be like, say 200 gold. And then for legendary, it's gotta be like 5,000. Something like that. Like, obviously, it's not that specific. I didn't guess the range right, but that's essentially how it works. Okay. So I could start working on that now as I'm just fishing. And the weight dictates how rare it is, each rarity, I believe. So like a car is the rarest junk. I have to insert their weight? So I gotta insert the weight in gold for it to be like, yeah, this is in the rare category, but this is the hardest rare to get. Then yeah, it might have to be an off-stream thing, but I can at least download all the sprites. So that sounds like a lot of intricate prep work that I gotta do to figure out what I want each odds to be for each Pokemon. Pretty easy, to be honest. But, like, there's a lot of water-type Pokemon. Water-type's the most, like, common typing. If you get 3D sprites / GIFs, it makes it look better. Isn't it Ghost type? Wait, what Ghost type? Like, the fishing is... I was going to set up to be all water types. Oh, wait, the most common? Oh. Nah. Ghost, there's like... Even in just Gen 1, there's only one Ghost line. And it's Ghastly all the way to Gengar. Most common is water, for sure. I think least common is ice. Like, throughout all of Pokemon, I think least common is ice, most common is water. Poison is in the middle. Yeah, poison is, like, common-ish because of dual typing. I feel like dual typing makes it higher up on the list. What's up, Wyatt? Welcome in. What are you playing? We're playing Leaf Green. We are currently shiny hunting, trying to find a shiny Staryu, if possible, at full odds, but we're going to be here a while, most likely. Because most likely we're going to either shiny hunt this or we're going to have to do the duplication shit. And that's our grinding for the stream. So it's kind of just like a chill, just chatting thing, but have Pokemon on in the background. Icepro, what else do you play? A lot of roguelikes. So like recently it's been Slay the Spire 2, like Mega Bonk, just like stuff like that. But like, that's just my current rotation. I realistically just play whatever. I'll have like a set like category that I strictly play in. But recently I've been playing a lot more roguelikes and a lot more Pokemon. Kind of depends on what's out and what's new. What happened to Articuno? Articuno's been banned, but like this one has a faster... how do I put it? Like the in-between time of encounters, it's faster for me to go for Staryu than it is for me to soft reset for Articuno. Plus, Shiny Staryu is better than Shiny Articuno. Articuno doesn't really change that much. So, like, if we're going to go for a flashy, cool-looking Pokemon, we might as well go for Staryu. Because the only downside to it really is just no psychic move on it. Unless we do Dream Eater, and we do the sleep cheese strat, where we just put all the Pokemon to sleep and then he just spams Dream Eater. Just let us leave. Like, what? Why are you holding me here? There we go. See, this would have been cool to have against, like, the very last guy that has, like, a full team of dragon types. But we don't get him. Give me 1 second. My fault, chat. There's so much grinding in order to try and get my ace back. Yeah, Trollos, I think you have 2 more bans this stream before you hit your limit. So choose wisely if you're going to end up doing it. Only got 9,000 channel points. Is there a way that I could increase the channel points? Like, can I get refund me and I'll do them? No, I'm not doing that. But, like, there's no other way of y'all being able to gain channel points. Alright, then hear me out. Subs added 1.2 time multi 2 time for tier 3. Yeah, I'm gonna like force y'all to sub in order to gain these channel points faster. It's bad that I came up with this idea now. Like, because this is the last stream that we're going to do it, and I'm not going to implicate it halfway through the stream, because then it's just going to be easy. Outside of that watch streak, first bit dono every month and first gifted sub a month. Okay. Here's the plan. I think for post game, right? Instead of doing channel points. And once I have it set up with all the water types, we set up to where if you catch a legendary in the fishing, we'll have that be, instead of me like doing a hit off the pen, we make like if you catch a legendary in fishing, it bans it. That works. Yeah, and like I can at least kind of tweak the odds so that way it's fine. And to make it more, I feel like catching legendaries for some reason my stream is harder than in Trolleys. So I'm wondering if I balance it right, I could do it without having to turn on the increased luck with epics and legendaries. It's either that or I just have it normal, I don't touch anything, but just turn on that mode. And then we can have like epic speed, like pen hits, and then legendaries are ban a Pokemon. I think there might be a way to do it to where it's y'all could keep the channel points, save them up, and then we'll do some with channel points later on. Or like have better ways of setting up channel points. Because y'all had like thousands and now they're just gone. It's either y'all really wanted to see me get like screwed over with these bans, or like y'all just had channel points and saved them for nothing. Well, I guess for this. Which really, that only tells me I need to add more things that channel points are useful for. So we'll change channel points so that way there's more stuff that viewers could get out of it other than just banning Pokemon, and then we'll change the ban Pokemon thing through fishing. If only there was a way to link the fishing into giving y'all channel points depending on what you catch. So instead of gold, you get channel points for it. I think that... I think there's something there. I just gotta figure out the exact, way to do it. Why am I getting all of my Discord notifications on my watch right now? What's happening? Give us a short break from fishing. I mean, hold on. If I'm just going to be shiny hunting, we're just doing the same thing over and over again at full odds and shit. Let's might as well save it for offline. Y'all could still ban. But I think I'm gonna do the whole oh yeah, so I was mining off camera type shit that Pokemon or Minecraft players do. So we'll grind the game to try to get it. I'll have OBS open recording and shit when I shiny hunt, so that way in case I do get a shiny, I can show y'all. But let's just have just chatting for a little bit. Didn't save enough points to ban. Well, we're still streaming. It's just that if I got end, I could end whenever. Versus I feel like with Pokemon, I feel like I have to stream for a certain length in order for it to be worth it for y'all to tune in. So that way you have the channel points to ban. Versus if I'm doing just chatting, I can kind of just dip out whenever needed. Because if I'm it's getting close to dinner time and shit. If I'm told that there's food on the table, I'm gone. But this gives, I feel like I gotta do more connecting with the viewers a little bit more. Because every single stream I've done is just all right, load it up, let's play a game. I don't acknowledge y'all enough. I'll give y'all the affirmations as viewers that y'all need from the streamer to feel engaged. So, figured why not? Let's just have it just chatting a little bit. Because most of what's left anyways is just tedious grinding and seeing the same menus over and over again. And it's easier for me to come up with shit to talk about when I have nothing else going on to where it's taking my attention away. But this is going to be a very interesting Elite Four. I don't think I'm using any Pokemon that I have ever used in an actual playthrough before. Even with what we got right now. This is my first time doing all the glitches and runs and stuff that we were doing before. It would suck if you lost your best one right now. Don't. Don't do this to me. I already lost my best one. You freaking banned Starmie. See, here's the thing. If I didn't include the reroll shit, and I just refunded y'all the channel points, but the cooldown still goes on, that would have been the better option for me. Because then, like, half of the bans, y'all would just get your money back anyways. And I'd have less Pokemon that were banned. I could have saved Starmie if I figured out how to go about rerolls sooner. But it is what it is. Realistically, the content is ending up being as entertaining as I was hoping for it to be. But damn, y'all are ruthless. Y'all are ruthless. Y'all don't let me have nothing. But I am, as far as content wise is going, I'm feeling good about how these streams have been turning out. W bans, no. Let's take a step back from that. This is not W bans. These are some L bans that y'all are doing. But I do think that this has been like a solid series that we have been like running on stream. Cause like y'all are getting involved. It's not a normal playthrough, and I'm being forced to use Pokemon that I overlook most of the time whenever I play the games. So it's giving an old game a new challenge. Besides just like Nuzlocking, obviously. Like Nuzlocking is like, oh yeah, I want this to be a little bit harder. Maybe I don't want to have to reset an entire save 3,000 times. Like I feel like this version of like kind of a Nuzlocke where the only way to permadeath Pokemon is by you guys. I feel like that makes it fun. And it being random. I'm liking it. I'm liking the series that we got going. Thing is, though, should we do this with other Pokemon games? Like, after we do it with this, do we do it with, like... Just because it's the only other, like, game similar style to Fire Red, Leaf Green. Like, I feel like if we did it in Sword and Shield, I don't know if it would be as entertaining. Or, like, Scarlet and Violet. But if we did it with, like, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, if I started to save on that, or say, if in the future Heart Gold Soul Silver comes out on the Switch too, would that be a move? Like we run it back again? Because I feel like we could kind of work with we could work with Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Take on that Elite Four. Like the thing that makes it a little bit harder for Scarlet and Violet is there's so many battles that within the story that you have to go through. I'm wondering if it's just going to be too boring to do a band playthrough of that. Like I feel like Fire Red Leaf Green is like perfect balance of play through all HMs, get the Elite Four, get the champion. Scarlet and Violet is like, all right, yeah, you have your gym members, then you have team whatever that you gotta fight. Then you also have these random side battles that you gotta do. Like it's less linear. I need like a linear Pokemon game to be able to do this with. Or am I just tweaking? Also, I'm surprised that there's not a single evolution that's gotten banned besides Jolteon. Like Vaporeon and Flareon are both options for me right now. So there is a decent amount of workaround that I could be running for the final gym or the final Elite Four run. Like here, let's go over all the bans that we've gotten so far. Okay. So the bans that we have already. We got Ivysaur, obviously doesn't do much. Charizard doesn't do much for us. We can get Blastoise. With the level up shit that we could do now, Blastoise is on the table. We could get our starter back. Butterfree is available for the sleep method if we want to do it. Pidgeot, that one sucked. I usually run Pidgeot in my regular runs, but it is what it is. Rattata, that sucked early on because I wanted Raticate, but I guess I could get Raticate if I really wanted to now. Pikachu and Raichu I could run. I'm familiar with those in playthroughs. Nidoqueen, shit still hurts. That would have been awesome. That would have been awesome to have. But we do have Nidoking, so we're chilling. Ninetales, I don't think I've ever used, but we got it on our team now. If his Executor was gone, then Vileplume would probably be on the team. I mean, like, the Diglett and Doug Trio bans kind of sucked, but, like, we needed those more for early game. Wasn't Primate banned? Why is it not checked off? Yeah, Primate's banned. Why? What? The water monster were methodically banned. Yeah, y'all targeted one typing, and it shows. Yeah, why was? Now I gotta double check this entire list. Okay, 111. Rhyhorn banned. Ivysaur we already saw was banned. Scyther 123. It's marked off as banned. Oddish should be banned. 43. Squirtle we already know is banned. Moltres we already know is banned, but just making sure. Yeah, all the birds are banned. That one also sucks. Like, y'all banned all the birds, plus the only dragon type. And Mewtwo. Realistically, I don't think Mew's available at all. So, Mew's banned. Wherever. We'll check that off. What's up, Cat? Welcome in. Yeah, I think Primate's the only one that was, like, a questionable ban. And then here comes Cat sniping another one. Let's see. 102. Already banned. 149. With the snipe. I was trying to distract, like, everyone from the Dragon Knight. Because I was going to surprise y'all, just be like, oh, yeah, so I did the grinding for the Elite Four, like, since this is final stream for bans, let's go ahead. Yeah, y'all forgot about Dragonite. I didn't. Nope. Now it's not even usable. That was going to be my secret sweeper for, was it Lance? The Dragon type user? This one also sucks. Lapras will have been my, like, backup for Starmie. Now Starmie and Lapras are banned. This mic arms is actually going to start giving out on me with how much I adjust it constantly. Yeah, this is looking bad for us. We also still have the option for either of the Hitmons, but I don't think either one of them are really going to be good for us. I mean, like Hitmonchan for coverage, if we teach it all of the different punch moves, like Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, and then a fighting type move, but I don't know. Oh, wait, Kingler's still available. Oh, we could have caught Kingler when we were fishing. What are you playing on, like, Xbox, PC, or PlayStation? I mean, PC is usually currently roguelikes, but I play whatever. I don't have an Xbox anymore, and I rarely play anything on my PlayStation. Like, my PlayStation's on my desk, but it's not plugged in. It's like that. So it's mainly, like, some of the games I'll go back to every once in a while is, like, CS2 for a shooter. Here and there I'll go back to Overwatch. But, like, I don't really like current Overwatch as much. Trying to think what else. A lot of, like, those goofy games that you play with friends and shit. There's that. Simulator games are also pretty fun. I don't know. It, like, I play so many games that it's hard to just be like, oh yeah, these are what I play. Like, I have to be like, yeah, as of right now, I am playing a lot of this category. Doesn't matter what the game title is, I'll play it. Like, if it's in that category, then I'm probably addicted to it currently. So for me right now, it's like roguelike games. So Balatro, Slay the Spire, Mega Bonk, Vampire Survivors. What else is there? Here, I'll run through my list of freaking roguelikes and shit. Yeah, so we got Balatro, Ball Pit, Brotato. These are all in alphabetical just because it sorts by alphabetical in my folder. Clover Pit, Dead Zone Rogue, Enter the Gungeon, Hades, Haste. I still need to play on stream, but Inscription, Lord, Megabonk. I still want Rack Coin to drop, but once that does, then I'll be playing that. Risk of Rain 2 is pretty good. I haven't played too much of it, but all the times I have played it is fun. It's just other games I get addicted to more than Risk of Rain 2, but Risk of Rain 2 is still, like, up there as one of the goated ones. I recognize it for what it is. Rogue Jack 21 is actually pretty fun. That's Balatro but Blackjack. I just wish that they had infinite if you end up being the main little part. And also I kind of hope that they extend the main story a little bit so that it's not just 3 stage. Because I feel like it's kind of too easy in that game, but I don't know. Slay the Spire 2, goated game so far. Slots and Daggers is fun. Unfair Flips is annoying but fun. Vampire Survivors. That's it for roguelikes. And that's just all that I have downloaded. If we got playthroughs, that's a completely different thing where it's like Dispatch is really good. Like story mode games like that, or like Butterfly Effect games. Those are playthrough story mode games that I try to go for. I've played games like, or OG games like Castle Crashers and shit that are fun to go back to here and there, just a nostalgia trip, I guess. Let's see what else is there. Escape Sim is honestly pretty fun. Escape Simulator. Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes is pretty fun whenever I'm feeling like playing it. Neon White, I was addicted to for a while. Overwatch, CS:GO, I already mentioned. Power Washing Sim is a good turn your brain off game that I played a lot. Once GTA 6 drops, I'll be playing that. Stardew Valley, Minecraft, those farming sort of survival games. Pretty fun. I used to be a Valorant streamer, so I guess I'll throw that into the mix, but I don't play that really anymore. Yeah, I could throw in Peak and Repo, Schedule 1, Super Battle Golf. I got a wide variety. Would you ever contemplate playing Rainbow Six Siege? I've played it before. I don't know. It's like I like search and destroy games. I feel like there's something with Rainbow Six Siege to where it's just like if I play it, there's too much of a block to where I'm like, I don't know how often I would get back onto it. Like most of the games I listed, I had a phase where I was addicted to them. I don't feel that like rush with Rainbow Six Siege. But I know like if I watch Rainbow Six Siege and something cool happens, I know everything that's going on. It's just I don't understand like how characters kind of like counteract like the balance of characters and like I don't know, shit like that is where I'm like lost. Like I still struggle with that with Overwatch where it's just like, all right, yeah, they're running this character on the other team, I have to switch to this character. I'm like, I don't get fully why, but you know what? Like I understand it more in Overwatch than I do in Rainbow Six Siege. And I feel like if I learned how to do it in Rainbow Six Siege, maybe I get more into it, but like overall I respect the game for what it is, but I don't think it's really for me. I'm playing it right now. Nice. Yeah, it's a good game. It's just not a game that I would have in my rotation. Best way I could put it. Like if I want to play a search and destroy shooter, I'm going to Counter-Strike. That's just my preference. But like I have played Rainbow Six Siege before and it's fun. It's just if I want to take it seriously, like a competitive level, then nah, I can't play it. If I'm just playing like casual shit and I'm just like, I just want to shoot some. Like kills are satisfying in that game. I feel like it's got too much of a tactical mindset when you play that makes it a little bit less enjoyable for me. Like if I'm in CS, I enjoy. I know the play style. I don't use the grenades. I don't often use nades. Like if needed, I could kind of guess a lineup, like on the fly. But like every single time, I feel like when I do use utility in CS:GO, I'm always caught with almost caught with my fly down with it, where it's just like the second I pull out a grenade, a guy's peeking a corner and I get one shot. And like I think the equivalent for that in Rainbow Six Siege is kind of like with the camera and the robot shit. Like, I don't know where to place my robot for it to be like the best spot compared to anyone else, or like where to lay down like barbed wire or set up the reinforced walls. That shit takes a lot of map knowledge that I'm just like, eh. Like, I don't want to play it for the map. I want to play it for the people. Like, I gotta be able to get into their heads, know where they're going to be at, and then be chilling. Like, I like the games where I feel like I'm a step ahead, or I could get a step ahead if I know the like general game knowledge and how people play the game enough. That's where I'm at with it. And I feel like Rainbow Six Siege, I can't do that as well with. Especially now, since the game has been so old that I like if I tried doing it, too many people would be like, "Oh yeah, this meta dropped yesterday. You don't know this." Guess who my favorite op is? Am I allowed to pull up a list of them so that way I could try and name them? Because I can't name any off the top of my head. Rainbow Six Siege operators list. Let me get a list of operators and then I'll guess based on the list. Okay. This is a long list of operators. Hmm. Is your favorite operator based on it's fun to play, or is it like it's a niche character that you kind of just fuck with, but you've perfected? Well, not perfected, but like it's a character that nobody expects, but you know how to use it dangerously. If you give me that and then tell me if it's an attacker or defender, I could probably guess it. It's fun to play. All right, so then fun to play and then attacker or defender. I wonder if I could guess this. I wonder if I could get a first try with like very minimal game knowledge. I'll wait for the stream to like catch up before I just make a guess. If it's fun to play, I'm almost thinking it's probably more on the attacker side. So I feel like at least me personally, I feel like attacking is more fun than defending. Because defending is just like, all right, set up. Now I sit in the corner and wait. Versus attackers just like, move, move, move. Like, you know? Huh. Let me get a guess for either one. And then once you're able to respond, then I'll make my guess on if it's attacker or defender. It's on attacking? Okay, wait, hold on. Okay. Fuck, I got like 5 guesses, but I got narrowed down to one. Okay, last question to see if I can narrow it down a little bit. I feel like I'm playing Heads Up. Uh, or was it Guess Who? That's it? Yeah, I feel like I'm playing Guess Who. Is the operator one of the OGs? Okay, I guess not OG. Because my OG is different than your OG, most likely. Is it a character added within the past? Is it a character that was before or after COVID when they were introduced? Was the character introduced before or after COVID? Or I guess during. Starts with an O. Okay, then it's definitely not the one that I thought. So you're playing Osa. Right? Osa's only O in this category. Yeah. Defender, just double checking. No O's here, so it has to be Osa. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This will have been added after I stopped playing. Like when I played, but then stopped playing it, it was after that. My guesses initially were going to be either Jackal or Blackbeard. I don't know why those were the vibes I was feeling. And I had to narrow it down because I don't remember Solid Snake ever being in the game. But apparently it's on the list. So I was like, shit, I gotta narrow this down if I want to try to guess right. But Osa was not one of the ones I will have guessed, so. Seems like a Riot Shield character. So. Not bad. I mean, obviously preference, so. Gotta go. Nice talking to you. Hey, thank you for tuning into the stream. Enjoy your games on Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah. But we are probably getting close to ending stream soon. But give me 1 second. All right. Yeah, I really got a team plan now. I think having this hard cutoff with the bans is definitely going to be making it possible. Because if y'all ban the Pokemon as I'm mid run, there's no way of me giving it up. I'm saying this just so y'all know my thought process of cutting it off or cutting the bans off today. I subscribed. Hey, let's go. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to make sure y'all understand why I'm saying today's the last day for banning, and I'm kind of breaking the rules a little bit by not playing, but y'all could ban. So, our list is not looking good, though. Here's the thing. I can shiny hunt Dratini somewhat easy. It's like a fixed encounter, but when will you be live next? Good question. Let's see. It depends on what I'm playing. For the next Pokemon stream, it's probably going to be like next, or I guess this upcoming Saturday is probably the soonest I'll go live for Pokemon. For anything else in between, it could be Tuesday, most likely. Tuesdays are usually my stream days. 8 p.m. EST. And that could literally be whatever. That could be Slay the Spire. That could be Super Battle Golf. It could be whatever. I gotta double check with Trolleys to see when he was thinking of doing the drunk Super Battle Golf night. But that's the next, at least, like, planned stream is going to be that, I guess. So I think Tuesday was probably going to be my next stream day. But I don't know. I don't have anything planned. I kind of just click go live and hope for the best. Now I have to go, but talk to you later. All right, sounds good. Thank you for subbing, Wyatt. You know, I gotta double check with Trolleys to see when he's feeling this Super Battle Golf thing. So that way I also have the stuff for it. Realistically, I was going to go buy some drinks today. But I'm like it's not necessarily too late to do it now, but I feel like it's too late to grab drinks and then drink them as soon as I get here. Like, I feel like that's kind of bad. Like, I go out, get back, now I drink. Nah. I need a day or two in between buying them to where I feel like I'm not an alcoholic. If I run to the store now and buy drinks just to drink them tonight, I feel, in my mind, I'm like, do I got a problem? But if I were to do it like, okay, lobby's on Friday, I leave and pick them up on Thursday. Alright. I don't feel that as bad. Like, there's a slight bit of like, what am I doing whenever I buy drinks the same day and drink them? Like, when it comes to alcohol, I should say. Like, I shouldn't just say drinks, because I'm buying this water, but I can't drink it until Thursday. I'm not looking forward to this freaking Elite Four battle. I'm gonna have, like, nothing to work with. I'll make it happen, but yeah. All right. I'm going to probably end off stream here. I'm going to see if I can figure out something to eat real quick. And then next Pokemon stream that we do is going to be the Elite Four fight. So, yeah. I'm going to end off stream here. Next time we go live on Pokemon, we're going to be taking on the Elite Four. And then after that, we'll continue just like post-game shit. But we're going to run through the entire like gym line and Elite Four and Champion just with an extended Pokedex. So we're running back the ban list, clean slate, easier way to ban, and without spending channel points. Because technically, if we have the legendary fish be how we ban Pokemon, that makes it so that way you guys don't have a limit. I can't just be like, all right, yeah, you caught 5 legendaries this stream, you're cut off. Like, if you catch 7 legendaries in one stream alone as an individual and then other people are banning shit, that I'm kind of screwed. That forces me into shiny hunting, but at least it'll be doable because hopefully I'll have the shiny charm by then. So yeah, I think we're going to end off stream here with that. Be sure to check out all social medias: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, at officially Bravo, twitch.tv/Bravo official. I don't know if the sale's going live, but still use code Bravo for 12% off at TechnoSportUSA.com. Again, I'm not fully sure when the St. Patrick's Day sale ends. It might have ended today. And if that's the case, then Easter sale will be the next one to go up for chairs to get even more discount, or even more of a discount off. But my code stacks or goes off of sale price whenever a sale is live. So be sure to, if you want the best discounts, do it during the sale, then use my code. So that was 12% off sale price instead of 12% off base price. But that's just me giving like secret ball knowledge on if you want to buy a share. Obviously, use code Bravo regardless. But if you're on YouTube, be sure to like. If you're on Twitch, be sure to follow. Either platform, be sure to sub. One's free, one's not, unless you got Twitch Prime. Other than that, next stream will most likely be Tuesday. I don't know if it's going to be Pokemon, but next stream will be Tuesday. And I got to double check with Trollers to see when this whole Super Battle Golf idea is going to be. But he said it's going to be in April and on a weekend. So probably won't be until, my guess, first 2 weeks of April. But Pokemon Doom. We are playing a lot of We're in Pokemon hell with these bands. But worst case, next stream is Tuesday, Slay Spire 2. Or if we figure something else to play. But at least the roadmap that I'm thinking of stream-wise, we do Pokemon Elite 4 fighting. Once we beat it, we'll have post-game that we could just pick up whenever we feel like it. Like, we'll have downtime in between doing the regular playthrough and then the post-game. Just to give us a break. And then we'll mix in Pokemon XD here and there, so that way it's not just only Leaf Green that we're playing. And then, obviously, Slay the Spire 2, Super Battle Golf, any sort of party game that Trollers and I decide to pick up. Maybe we mix in, like, some other shit, but we're going to be grinding a lot of Pokemon and then having casual shit here and there. But, yeah, no. With that being said, I will see y'all on Tuesday, probably for Slay the Spire 2. Son of a bitch, no, I got a last minute ban. I have to do it. Son of a bitch, you got the ban in just in time. Oh, you're pissing me off. Should have changed the category. No, I specifically said this stream is the last stream that y'all get bans in. And he sniped it. That's good on him. Gotta get to number 9s. Wait. I wanted to use my starter. I thought I was going to be able to use my starter. You're lying. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. My starter has been fully banned from my playthrough. Oh. God damn it. That was in the pool of consideration for the final team that I just level up. What W stream? All I did was just yap the entire time, and y'all just banned Pokemon for fun. That's all that happened this stream. What do you mean W stream? I got freaking bodied. This was nothing but, hey, let the man talk, but beat him while he's down. Yeah, and the snipe last second. Yeah. Okay, I'm over it. I'm not, but fuck. This is a lot banned if we actually, like, take a look at it. Because we also got to consider, I have no way of catching some of these Pokemon for myself. Like, I need some of these traded to me if I want to even use them. Like, the ideal backup for me to use is Cloyster. Cloyster's the only one that I'm like, it's the water type that I need for coverage. It's the ice type that I need for half of the fights. And I know how to use it. But it's in the other version of the game, so I can't just go out and catch it. Fuck. I can't believe you sniped that last second. That's insane. He was up for consideration. It was up for consideration if I couldn't figure it out. But damn. All right, whatever. I'm gonna stream you. I will see y'all on Tuesday with Slay the Spire 2. Biome almost out of ban. You know what, Zappy? You weren't able to ban one yet. How? Just need another half hour? Son of a bitch. All right. I'm not saying live for an extra half hour, but if you want to spend your channel points on something else, I'll just go ahead and count it as a ban. Because I know you like banning the shit, so if you redeem the channel points, knockout is close to that much, then I'll consider it. You redeemed it for a sub badge. Pick my raid? Sure. Alright. I'll count. I'm counting. This is a one-time allowance for it. We already got that. That was the freaking Dragonite. You almost banned Dragonite if freaking Cat didn't do it. 39? What the fuck is 39? I don't think we've hit any of the 30s. Jigglypuff, alright. I'll take it. I'll take it. Jigglypuff ban. Alright. That is the last of the bans. I will see y'all on Tuesday. If not, I will see y'all. Well, yeah, I'll see y'all Tuesday for Slay Spire 2 for a little bit. But next time we see Fire Red, Leaf Green, we're taking on the Elite Four, no more bans. Got off easy. I don't know. Y'all banned my starter, Starmie, and Dragonite. So easy, questionable. But I'll see y'all on Tuesday, Slay Spire 2. I'll see y'all on Saturday for Pokemon Leaf Green Elite Four fight. Wait for it. Wait for it.